And the time right now, 6:14 on your Sunday night. We had a very interesting morning with some of the ice that we saw out there, accreting up to a half of an inch in some spots. Power lines down, tree limbs down, and that is only going to get on. Things aren't headed in the right direction, put it that way, with terms of improving what we've been seeing out there. Wind gusts topping 50 miles an hour expected throughout the overnight hours. Let's take a live look outside, though, right now in Middletown, where you can see visibility is not that great. Route 9, though, you see on the bottom side of your screen there, moving along fairly okay. Take it slow. There's certainly slush, and the slick spots across the state, those continue, not just throughout tonight, but throughout the good portion of next week. Now, check out the temperature in New London. It's 47 degrees. This fog rolled in very quickly. What happens is you have milder air moving across and over a very cold surface, and you get this fog to form. It formed very quickly. Temperatures climbed 12 degrees in just 1 hour's time down in Groton, New London. But we're tracking some rain. This is the last batch of it, and it's really starting to show that it has some wind potential with it. You can see this kind of line of yellow, the heavier rainfall that we're seeing with that. Could have a gust of wind, 40 plus miles an hour, but the real wind comes in behind it. We're looking at some heavy rain even through parts of New York, making its way into Connecticut as we speak. There's a little bit of that freezing drizzle for some of the towns that are just below that 32-degree mark. Parts of Torrington, Salisbury, maybe Morris, parts of the valley locations still. Some locations have not climbed above freezing all day long. But this rain is really coming through, pouring through Naugatuck, down through Hamden, North Haven, Milford, West Haven, Orange. It's all rain, though, there, which is some good news, but still plenty of ice on these trees and power lines and just about everything. Temperatures at all our reporting stations above freezing, which is good news there. Very mild along the southeastern parts of our state. But these temperatures climb a few more degrees before dropping like a rock throughout the overnight hours. Notice behind this, there's not much happening through Pennsylvania and New Jersey, not much that you can see anyway. The winds are already picking up in a very big way. Right now here locally, we're seeing 5 to about 15 miles per hour. Right now, Groton, sustained winds at 18, gusting to near 30. But what happens by 9, 10 o'clock tonight is the winds pick up in such a big way. If you don't have power right now, the crews are working quickly because they cannot be out on their buckets with wind speeds like this, 20 to 30 miles per hour sustained, gusting up in over 40 to 50. This is what we're seeing throughout the entire day tomorrow. Noon, 2, 3, 4 o'clock the evening, 50-mile-an-hour winds are possible. So if you lose the power, it's going to be a little while before you get it back on. You have to think of ways that you can stay warm, because this is a pretty intense setup that we're seeing with all the ice out there, as well as the wind that will be coming through. By tonight, though, we clear out. Temperatures, though, check out how cold it gets. This is tomorrow afternoon. 20s is the air temperature. The feels like temperature much colder than that. So we have first alert weather days for Monday and Tuesday. Arctic air, the gusty winds making sub-zero wind chills in the morning. This is what you're waking up to tomorrow morning. Sub-zero in many spots. By the time we get to the afternoon hours, your air temperature doesn't climb above 20. The feels like doesn't climb above 10. Tuesday morning, near minus 10, below zero for the entire state. Tuesday is a very, very cold day. Same deal arguably for Wednesday morning as well, and throughout the afternoon we don't climb that high. Now, as far as what we're looking in terms of a storm, maybe by Thursday, we're in the watching period. There's the possibility. Right now, there's a snowy track would have to go right over the benchmark. We're looking at more so in between that and a mist, so maybe some fringe effects. The American and European model in very good agreement, there will be a storm, but how close does it come to Connecticut? Something that remains to be seen. Your first alert 7-day forecast. We have those first alert weather days for tomorrow and Tuesday. Still cold on Wednesday. Maybe snow by Thursday. It's something plowable amounts are possible, as well as not much at all. We have a couple more days to fine tune the forecast, and then some quieter weather by the end of the week and into next weekend. Sam?
Scott, thank you. Be sure to download the first alert